A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to look deep for Perriman, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Rashad Perriman as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Now McManus for the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable here for Davis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
After the run, Newton going to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Perry in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
go. Come on.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. On play action, Rodgers goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And Denver getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A dump off for Abdullah. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Newton. This is screen to Abdullah. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the red zone now, Newton. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's the backup Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when your running back can catch the ball as well, they can only help your offense.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do snap it to Keenum. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Keenum. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now Rodgers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Sua Cravens in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 1st and 10, Newton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. 20. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down. That's Lindsey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Newton now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. Able to shake him off. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They run. Abdullah. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Do something. Hey. Hey. Gun.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
Here we go. 58.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Newton flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Newton. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
That's
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Mixon with a 1st down carry, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Rodgers throwing here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake.
It's the second round of the Madden Ultimate Team Playoffs. It's the coach in Orlando as we get you set for the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. Kickoff is moments away, so let's get you out to our commentators. And standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. The return man is Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. That one goes for 24 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible. What a spin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Odell Beckham, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Now this time, Wentz will throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for two. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time. Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs? Nice now. We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for two and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark. And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, we got three. Here we go now.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Set, 3-19.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. Back to the air on second down. Wentz buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Detroit!
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel
Here we go.
of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now it's Jackson, and Robinson with a big catch. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback?
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Brian Dawkins in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
That explains your toughness.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jabal Sheard. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Run.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to fire one deep middle. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tyreek Hill as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know the receivers.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Detroit!
Jackson on first down. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
False start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Let's go! Green, 39!
On second down, Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Jackson looking to throw on third. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On play action, it's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Go, go. Go, go.
Wins to throw on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing is Wentz. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now Wentz on third down. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Great 15, great 15. Lion.
Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Shorty.
Wentz now on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Into the red zone. Wentz. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ram. Great 15.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Odell Beckham. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos will extend their lead. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.